Me time? Are you feeling every day that you keep just losing more and more of yourself? If you don't know me, my name is Susana Timor, and I help busy moms build confidence in their skin, body, and soul despite all the crazy and show them how to grow an online business within all the chaos. So, do you struggle with me time? If you do, let me know in the comments, right? I think it's kind of a common mom thing, right? We have so many things on our plate between our work, our kids, our spouses, the household duties. There's just so many things to think about. And sometimes we do not prioritize ourselves. So it kind of got me thinking just because the other day I was talking to a friend, a coworker, and she, opened up and was talking about, that she just doesn't have time for herself. And, she's got 6 kids, which quite a lot of kids. But ultimately it came down to the fact that, within her job and her husband and all the kids things, and her husband wanted to always spend time together and doing all the things together, that she just doesn't have any time for herself, which is just so important, right? Because before we became wives, before we became moms, we were a person, we were a woman, and we enjoyed things for ourselves, right? And so that's kind of part of the thing that it's so hard to not lose once you begin to have a family. And so, I just kind of wanted to talk about like what can we do, right? Because those me times are essential, even if it's just 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20, and hopefully some more from there, right? So, if this sounds like you, let me know, right? I mean, kind of let me know what obligations you have, write them down in the comments and let me know, what things are, do you feel kind of pulling you in every which direction? So kind of just 3 tips that I have for you is number one, if you are married, is definitely talk to your spouse, right? I think communication is key in everything, right? Let them know how you are feeling overwhelmed or sad or whatever it is that you are feeling. You definitely want to communicate that and say, hey, this is how I'm feeling and I feel like I need this, right? So it's number 2 is going to be to take a look at your schedule, right? Really kind of write down your day and kind of say, okay, this is what time I wake up, takes me this time to get ready for the morning, and kind of run all the way down, block off your work, maybe put that time or lunchtime if you have any time there. Just kind of write it down and block it off. Okay. And take a look at where are the pockets of your days? Where could you truly maybe fit something in that's for you? Okay. And then number 3 is going to see is, challenge you more or less, I guess, as a tip is to say, okay, are you or can you willing to wake up a little bit earlier to get that me time, right? And I'm guilty of it myself, right? About a year ago, you asked me to wake up even earlier to get my own time. I was like, yeah, no way, my sleep is essential. But I found that, in all honesty, is when you take that time to wake up earlier than the rest of the house does, when it's quiet, and you have time with your truly your own thoughts, or just to clear your mind, read a book, exercise, whatever it is, that is your time that nobody else can take away from you because everybody else is still sleeping, right? So tip number 3 is to kind of challenge you to maybe wake up 30 minutes earlier, and then maybe 45 minutes earlier, and then that extra hour earlier, and have that time for you. And if that's just something that just really cannot fit in your schedule, maybe in the nighttime, once everybody goes to sleep, have that you time, right? And I'm not talking about just you time of just sitting in front of the TV and kind of binging on Netflix, right? Which, okay, sometimes it's nice, but maybe that's the time that you take to do for yourself, whether it's read a book, okay, whether it's to journal, whether it's to do anything that you truly enjoy. So I hope you enjoyed these tips. And if you feel that you kind of found any value in this, let me know. Let me know if this is something that you can relate to. Let me know if this is something that you found helpful. And if you did find value in this, honestly, click share. Share this, spread the wealth of that knowledge of say, hey, we're all struggling moms sometimes, and it's okay to admit that, and it's okay to ask for help, and it's okay to just do something about that. So again, thank you for tuning in, and I hope y'all enjoy the rest of your Saturday. All right, take care.